Okay, we're back. It's been a couple of days. Well, it's actually been a day, but we are back. We'll continue where we left off. So the main goal for today's stream is to continue with Aseprite while working on the sprite animation. So as usual, we're going to watch the video, the movie, and actually see what's going on, see if there's any issues, because again, it's been like a day. You never know. But we have a lot of work to do, so as usual, enjoy the stream. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Go from there. I am hoping that nothing too crazy is happening with it, because I did have to do a update on my. Hopefully the layers are good, but we'll see. We'll do one wash, then we'll transition over to. Bluebird. Like I mentioned, fortunately, due to how long the sprite animation is, it does take the movie a while to load up. So we're almost there. There we go. This section is pretty much done. Like, we're good with this. Unfortunately, we can't play certain sections of the movie. We have to watch the whole, which is good because we have to see like there's any glitches. Like I mentioned before, we are doing the invincible gag. Did also the Phoenix. I probably will have to increase the frames on that. The minority teleports too quickly. We'll do another watch just to be sure. And as usual, this is a community-based project, so if anybody has any suggestions, just let me know. I'll try to incorporate it. World map at night is still a moot. I have to look at the camera and see what's going on with that. So what I think happened is camera positioning probably got screwed a little bit, but it's an easy fix. Yeah, it looks pretty good so far. It's just the camera on Neo judged me. I probably just have to adjust it a little bit. We're definitely gonna have a field day with that. Shame on me. I should have fixed the coat. We're gonna fix that today. Okay. So before we do that, let me actually see what's going on with Neo Judgment's camera. All right, that's all the way back there. Yeah. Too far. Nope. Still not. It should be right. Getting there. Okay, let's. Positioning got screwed up. Also, you are very loud, Demon. I'm gonna put you down a little. There we go. I couldn't hear myself think. All right, so the positioning got screwed up because you can actually see it. That's why it looks weird. Interesting. So, yeah, that definitely got screwed up. Not a big deal. We would just have to shorten this area. So if you can't access your tool, this is a common thing with Adobe Animate, unfortunately. Just turn your camera on and off, then you'll be able to access your tool. So what I have to do is the Y-axis down and shift the X-axis to the left. That should be fine. Perfect. So now we should be good. Let's just play it. Just yeah, it should. Okay. All right, let's watch the movie. I think we should be good. Then from there. This is why we do these rewatches, just in case, because you just never know when crazy like that could happen. Because if we didn't fix it, finished product would look very, very stupid. Because you'll have that gigantic gray bar, which we don't want to have. All right, give this a second. It's at 88%. You know what? While that loads up, let's not do openings. I just want to have some hype. Or we can just listen to something. Yeah, let's listen to Golden. That's fine. Golden Sun. I guarantee you probably copy. All right, video's loaded. Give us a sec. Ooh, hype. Oh, damn, I was supposed to extend that. That's fine. The video title is not accurate for the song, though. While it is Lumpa's Hideout, it's still the night from 3 years ago. What an intro to what an intro that was. All right, we got to pay attention to the camera. Perfect. There we go. Now we're just going to make sure nothing else. So far, so good. Could have made the clouds a little bit better, but the main goal was making nighttime scenes, because Golden Sun takes place primarily in the daytime. Besides 2 sections, 2.5, you really want to be cute about it. Coming up with dialogue for this is very interesting. All right, so the main goal we're gonna do, continue working on the invincible gag. We're gonna fix Mia's back pose because I noticed it way too late that I screwed up. I should have actually like examined it before I actually hit save. There's a couple errors in the thing. But for the most part, it looks fine. Okay, perfect. So what was I gonna fix again? Minority. Gotta fix minorities. Okay. I gotta fix it's when minority teleports right behind me. I gotta give it a couple of. Alright, so it should be. So right. Actually, it's right. Okay. So how many? Well, she does stay active. Let's give it like 6 frames. 1, 2, 3. Okay, should be fine. All right, we're moving on to Aseprite, and we're probably gonna stay there for probably 30 minutes. Let's see. This is probably gonna be like the hour stream. We'll see. It depends on how much work I can actually. Fortunately, again, I'm back on the 24-hour shift. Okay. Let's fix her back post first. Then we'll go. I gotta swap it out. Not a big deal. Mia, so much fun. All right, here we go. Actually, I think we're better. Yeah, get as much color as I can. Copy. Or distort. Got the not make it uniform. Just gotta change it. Okay, that's a little bit better. So now grab this, copy. I'm not gonna be that nitpicky about it, as long as it's better than it was. So what we can do is grab this little section. Oops. Okay, that's all right. That's definitely a lot better than save this. Let's go back to Adobe Animate and we'll you know, it would be awesome if this just changed me, but that's asking for too much. Okay, so fortunately we do. So insert blank keyframe. What the? Excuse my. All right, so let's see. These are the type of long nights you're gonna have with a project like this. Don't let it discourage you. Definitely, you're gonna be doing a lot of experimenting. So I just gotta get me a. Let's see. Back post of update. Okay, there we go. Much better. So we'll replace that. Sorry about that. I should have wrote down size. This one's a little bit. So we're gonna get rid of this symbol because we're gonna use something else. We don't want it to conflict. Here's the new one. So it's gonna go all the way to the top left, but it always, of course, it does. We're gonna turn off the camera because you never want to resize with the camera. Just it's really, really bad. But this is actually stupidly tiny. I get over here, doing a little bit. We're not gonna retransform this at all because this needs to be a symbol. But there's numerous steps you have to follow before you can actually transform things. We're gonna go over in a second. So modify. Fortunately, OBS is stupid, so you'll drop down. So just follow what I say. Bitmap, trace bitmap, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixel, corner threshold 3 corners, curve fit pixel. Click OK. It'll start tracing it. You're gonna press F8. It'll convert this into a symbol. Let's call this I already deleted Mia back pose. Now we can actually do what we need. But we need to get the position. Mia's dash. Oh, that's good. Dash actually. Actually perfect. So what we have to do now, we have to go to her left and right pose and actually get the sizing for that. All right. So your size is going to be 76.7, 176.7. Perfect. So what we're going to do next, we're going to try to match this up as close as we can to the x-axis positioning. I don't trust this. Usually this does not like to cooperate when you try to do operate with this. So Mia's position is 1014. So let's actually works. Go to Mia's back turn sprite. Click 1014 fingers. Okay, that's good. Now let's see the y-axis. 701.35. Holy shit. It actually worked. Okay. This is why I have onion to see close. Yeah, we're definitely okay. Back to Aseprite go because we have a crap ton of things. I need to bring the drag picture. Did I delete that? Gosh, not a big deal. Fuck. Excuse my. No, I didn't. Probably under. Give me one more. Okay. All right, I gotta grab it again. I'm gonna black out for a sec. Just give me a minute. Working on one monitor is very difficult. Very, very difficult. We'll put that under Merc. Bring this back up. There we go. Don't need that up no more. Hold this Mercury. And this again is just for me. We're actually gonna do the scene. So you're gonna be a group. You're definitely gonna be. This is gonna be. I'll figure it out as we go. There's not a lot of female demons. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's use. I wonder. Let me go through my assets. Well, the game's assets. Yeah, we're definitely gonna probably use it just for conquest. This series has a lot of demonic enemies. Just give me a moment to go through my app. It's fine. This is actually legit. Okay. Just gotta make a. I don't need to make a full frontal sprite with you. Gotta make a face. $28. Actually, no, it'd be better if we actually. This actually might kind of be a pain, actually. Because I'd have to shift your head. Yeah, this one actually might be kind of hard. Okay, let's start experimenting. First of all, try mirror. Let's see what mirroring. Yeah, this will actually work. So we can actually mirror this. I'll just have to. Let's decapitate him first. This is why I use 128 by 120, so we can have a little bit more. Okay. We're going to create another layer. We're going to copy. There. Copy. We're going to go to this layer. I guess not. Copy. Okay, Aseprite, you're logging out. See that? All right, we're just gonna hard way. So we'll mirror up until the copy paste. So we okay, let's start remove piece by ship. I might have put that one a little too high. No, it's fine. That is certainly a weapon. Let's get rid of it. You just gotta get rid of the mustache. No, it's just the beard. Gotta get rid of that. So let's. They weren't kidding when they said they were gonna extend this. Oh hell yeah, let's go. Okay, clean this section up a little bit. Okay, now the dome. You have a very small head. Let's get rid of this first. Okay, I think that. Yeah, that'll actually work. It's gonna be weird because of how his position is, but I think we should be fine. So let's start getting rid of some of this. probably not. Because we're gonna have to do some weird. This one's gonna be a little bit hard. But this one's definitely. Holy shit. All right, we actually did it. Hell yeah, let's go. His head positioning is kind of off a little bit. It's not the end of the world. It's if I really, really wanted to be anal about it, I would change it. It's like he's tilted over to the right side a little bit. It's all good. Okay, let's call it. This is just gonna be on those singular Sprite. We'll have to work on the Sateno. They're, again, for people that are new here, they're the group of 4. This could be a full Isaac's party from Golden Sun 1 right here. Mercury Lighthouse all the way to the Golden Sun. We're making them just because I feel like from Mercury all the way to like Toby, the game's tension kind of dies down a little. It picks up again as soon as you get back to Venus. But yeah, in my honest opinion, it kind of dies down a little. We're gonna make this a little bit more story. Drew front. Okay. You're gonna be all the way up there. It's not gonna be perfect, but if you've seen Invincible, yeah, you'll know exactly. All right, so Golden Sun. Been 34 minutes. Okay. I do apologize for the lack of availability that I've had for the past so I'm at the tail end of this deployment. Like we're literally out of here next month and a half, but we've now gone from 12-hour shifts, 24-hour shifts. I'm quite literally going back to work soon. Shit sucks, but at least I'm getting some work done. Let me true. The reason why I loaded it up again because I didn't want the other layers to show. So copy. Where are you? Now we're just gonna. Use a big boy. Use a big boy. All right. Let's move in. Let's nightmare left and downwards. Okay, cool. The random shit that I think about when I'm at work. I was like, you know what? Let's do we love our gags. Let's do an invincible gag in the Sprite animation. Which is since we're in a separate plane of existence right now because of story. Let's do it. Oh shit, let's do invincible. Oh crap, this is actually gonna work. Now it's just kind of I'll probably tomorrow, no, when I get back eventually, probably do this. We'll either do Hey You or we'll do... My god, Brad, you just had the greatest lineup of match. But okay. Save this. We are making progress. All right. What do we have? We'll go back to Adobe Animate for like 5 minutes because I gotta do something. I gotta do some camera work. Then we'll come back here. We're gonna work on this. If you don't know what that means, it means for heavenly. Okay. All right, so we have to have just for cinematic. We're gonna zoom in back on me. You're coming here. We'll just say when she arrived here from getting slashed by death, a demonic entity took her visit. Okay. What the fuck? Damn. Where is that camera? All right, so here's where the camera has to show up. Insert a keyframe. We're going to zoom right at this frame. You show up right. Right. Let's bring this down. 200. Bring this down the walk. That should be good. Okay, I think that's fine. So we're gonna do my favorite thing, tweening. Tweening is awesome. You can do tweening for character movement and you can do tweening for camera movement. We're gonna do so. Same concept. You have 2 keyframes. Go in between them. Right click. The first option will be create a classic tween. Not familiar with classic tweening? It's how classic Sonic and Supersonic move from left to right, pretty uniform motion. But I like using ease in and out. Ease in, you build up, then you out. So click classic tween. Classic ease could be immediately selected. We're not going to do that. Click on effect, in and out. And as usual, I do apologize. My English is not the best. I'm getting better. So now, and we're just going to keep that. Perfect. Unfortunately, I don't know how quick this is going to be, so we'll have to play the movie. I have to bring you high, way high. Because you have to. So we're going to take off the camera position. Well, that me is higher up to head level. The object. That should 7. Seven, 10. Okay, that should be good. Now let's I have to put in another sprite for quick. Actually, let's watch this. There are most certainly going to be effects out to this one. This one looks it looks scuff. I just needed her to have like a dash, because we're gonna make this one kind of, we're gonna make her here. Yep, the gag continues. Always turn on your camera. The gag always, it always happens. You don't turn on your camera won't. It should have went a little bit higher, but I guess chest level is. It was such a great idea turning this into just dark sky instead of overcast, because it helps Minority look a little bit more menacing. Black blends in so well for her dull violet color. And if you're not familiar with the colors right now, this is her promo art color. Because her in-game colors are vibrant red. Her promo is dull violet. And her cape is, behind her cape is actually, but I saw something I have to fix. Perfect. Boomcam does not get old. Some of the complex scene, it's hard to see if there's any issues. It's really, really hard. A lot of things go. Paying attention. Like this, you really have to pay attention. Neo judgment over so much things happening. Here too. Heart's getting blasted. You gotta find out where her aura is. There's a lot of things happening. Even with Unknown and Karis. I'm so happy we were able to actually make bow and arrow. I think that's one of the best things we've done in this project. I'm still not done. I just got enough done section, but she'll have a bigger, important role. He's technically an antagonist, right? Not gonna spoil it, but an antagonist. All right, let's pay attention. Much better. It's the camera's too fast, but it's to be expected. I think I gave it at least how many frames? Not a yeah, that's so fast. We have to give it at least like 20. Oh, look, be very careful adding frames. You might crash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 13, 20. It's actually at 30. Can never be too. You can just remove it later. 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. I don't use autosaving because autosaving is prone to crashing at the possible moment. One more. Okay. So we're gonna go back to Adobe. Not Adobe. Go back to Aseprite for. I need to work on the Satin. I need to make sure you have dashes. I'm not drawing. Tin as usual. I take requests. You want me to try to add something? Just let me know. Somehow, someway, with the firearms work with Sarah. So that is a thing. Speaking of which, I gotta bring up, which I do have the updates. Gold design, game assets, background, gold design. Perfect. Okay. Start with. I guess we can start with. Oh man, sad. But we have to be very specific. Oh hell no! And now is not the time. I've heard you enough, Mercury Lighthouse. What haven't we not heard in a while? Let's go to Gold on 2. I've heard enough. I've heard enough of Mercury Lighthouse for a lifetime. Been here like forever. Ooh, hype. Go. You fucked up music. Okay. So we're gonna have to do a few. Oh, this actually might be. Don't mind me. I'm tapping myself. Tag. I might have to take. I have to take Paris thing. Oh. Shit. We'll have to take Karis's dash and just alter. Damn, that's actually gonna be kind of. All right, it's fine. Cloaks are hard. So 128 by 128, like 4, we're giving ourselves plenty of room. Copy. Paste. I gotta do this 3 times. What was that very annoying boss for the Trident? Oh yeah, that boss annoying. Hits hard. A lot of bosses hit hard in the series. Okay. Now, let's start with a Sprite. I just need your legs. Wait a minute. Damn it! Okay, hold on. When we reveal them in the sprite animation, they're all gonna be wearing. Yep. Looks like we're gonna have our work cut out for us with this one. Wait, what? All right. This is mine. Not a big deal. I'm using Tales of the World, not a Kitty Dungeon. Rights. What am I doing? All right. We've been doing a lot of things very, very rapidly. Bear with me. Always work with the rule of three. If you're gonna redo sprites, or make sure you have a dark color, pick the lightest version of said color, and pick the in between. The reason why I haven't been working on the characters is just I don't have a secondary screen. I technically do, but it's above me, like those old school Walmart we used to game on. My neck pretty scuffed from that, so I'm not trying to mess it up even more. Perfect. Jesus. need to be perfect. We just need a dash for them to actually lead the scene. All right, that's fine. The end of the tomorrow we can do next day. All right, antagonist. Mizuki cloak. All right, so let me just move right now. All right, next. We're doing so much today. I need you to actually assume the gangsta shooting one hand is cool and all. We actually need to have you have a proper firing stance. So I need to get your. Like I mentioned before, some characters are very hard to work with. Her main weapon is a pike, and if you're not familiar with unidentified, we're basing her mugshot off of unidentified. I just changed it up a little bit, just gave her longer hair, gave her eyebrows because she didn't have eyebrows, and this could be a little bit. While I'm here, I'm gonna fix. You haven't realized eyebrows are hard, but we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, and like I mentioned before, with custom characters, it's really hard because you have limitations. You have to work with your limitations. Her primary weapon is pike, but from indirect requests, we decided to give her a firearm as a secondary weapon because she's human. She can't go around tossing her pike like a weirdo as a projectile because she has to go pick it up because she's human. So her having a firearm as a secondary weapon makes sense. And even like when she's cloaked, her pike has to be visible. Where the hell she could put her pike? She doesn't have a random ass pocket dimension like certain anime characters. Her pike is always on her person. Which meant I had to come up with stances for said character. He uses her pike. I just had it. I was trying to do something complex, but it won't work due to Shiba's limitation. So that's gonna be her battle stance. Her damage with the firearm. Her sniping people, which is gonna be hilarious. Really can't believe we actually pulled that one off. But that's besides the point. Making characters like this is very complex. There's her guarding. She's using her knee as a brace to brace the pike while guarding, which I can't believe I actually pulled that one off. Like, hey, let's do something complex. Oh, we did it. Nice. All right. Anyways, not wasting more time. 28 by 28. I think what we we'll have to have hiring. We'll use packing as we'll just use packing heat. The problem is we'll have to use the back pose, not this one. Because we can't really give her, or we can't give her a long ass arm while like distort. This one's gonna be a little bit easier. So we're gonna copy this. For some odd reason, to copy the whole entire thing. Perfect. That's hilarious. I'm gonna do it when Aseprite doesn't want. It's actually hilarious. So in order for us to get this to work, this has to go behind. All right. What the fuck? Oh, whoops. That's good. I know it makes like a minor difference, but it's the little things like that that make sprite animation perfect. Just taking little tiny steps, making things more accurate. But sure, we can have it just do one-handed shooting with perfectly fine, but I want to have an actual stance when shooting, get in the proper firing position, and just go from there. With the proper firing position, handgun is hands. Put a girl. We'll do this. I actually got to be up. Actually, no. All right. Save that. Tag it. Two-hand fire right. I'm probably gonna give her another firearm. Guys, for a 1911, she has a sniper. I'll probably give her a musket. Because, fun fact, Golden Sun has gun sound effect. They do exist. Sarah. Firing. That's what we can. When she's actually using both, we'll give her a gimmick. When she's firing with both hands, it's like a random power up. He's like a focus shot. Yeah, that will work. Okay, that's good. All right. Anyways, unfortunately, I do have to wrap it up for tonight. So what we did tonight was a little bit of the sprite animation. We added a camera here. We fixed this to make it a little bit more, to make it better, because this entity was just going to punch Mia in the butt. That's her position. At least now it makes sense punching head level. We've, sorry about that. I fucked up. Can't see it. This is why I'm so used to having two screens. I apologize. All right. Anyways, we changed, gave Mia the whatever entity was taking Mia's busy English. We made her actually punch Mia in the head, or attempt to, instead of punching her in the rear. We added a camera to this. We fixed a couple of issues with the camera, which is fine. It does happen. But the majority of the time in Aseprite, we are gonna be there for a while because we have to finish that gap. We did something with Sarah. We gave Azuki a dash for cloak. And we're still working on the invincible. Still have a crap ton of people. A lot of people. But besides that, unfortunately, I can't stream this tomorrow. As you like stream, come back and stop by and give me some suggestions. Any questions, comments, and concern, put it in the comments. Dislike it. That'll just let me know just to improve. Besides that, I'll see y'all in a couple of days. Have a good one, and we'll